behalf of Coach Jonathan Saints, who is our head coach, I am standing in for him today. I am Johnny Burdett, our offensive coordinator at Berkmar. This will be our fourth year at Berkmar, coming off another disappointing season, 2-8 last year. Right after the season, we didn't take too long off. We got back to work. We had a great off season, started a weightlifting team, so we'll be stronger this year. Been working on a lot of things, speed, so we have a lot of kids coming back. We only graduated 3 guys off of defense last year and about 3 guys on offense. Our top returners, Jaquan Morris, who was our quarterback, probably one of the best quarterbacks in the state. He's away at a camp today, so he couldn't be here. To my left, I have Rashard Hall. He will probably be one of the top athletes that get recruited. Great at every position on the field. He'll play DB, receiver, a little bit of quarterback. He can do it all. He's also our kick return guy. He returned some kickoffs back for touchdowns last year. This young man over here, Caleb Catchings, he'll be a 3-year starter at linebacker. So we have a lot of experience. He's a great kid, works hard, real physical guy. So be looking out for his name. To my right, Avery Giles. He comes back to us. He was a 9th grade starter for us. He's back. So we're expecting a lot of big things out of him this year. I'll let them talk about themselves a little bit later. To my far right, Darshawn Lee Green. I don't know if you guys have heard of this guy, but he's currently one of the top 100 players in the Southeast region right now, according to the National Underclassmen camp. He's been invited back to a camp in a couple of weeks at Oklahoma State University, so he'll be one of the best linemen in Georgia by far. These guys have not a lot of offers, but they do have some offers, and that's big for Berkmar. We haven't had a lot of kids that have offers this early. This will be by far our best signing class ever. We're expecting a lot of great things this year. I know some people might think just because it's Berkmar that we won't do well this season, but be prepared to hear the name of Berkmar a lot this season. I will pass it to my right to Avery Giles.
Avery Giles, I play nose guard and guard on offense. I'm going into the season hopeful. 2-8 is not going to cut it again. We need to step up what we're doing, work harder, more discipline, less fights and stuff like that. Try to make some playoffs, go to state and stuff, finish out our senior year good.
My name is Darshawn Lee Green. I play guard, a little bit of center, and defensive tackle. I'm hoping that we at least make it to the region playoffs. I would like state champs, number 1. Got a lot of talent, especially underclassmen coming up too. Not just seniors, whole team. Just very hopeful for a winning season. I think we can do it.
Next, I'll pass it to Rashard Hall.
Name is Rashad Hall. Play DB, wide receiver, quarterback. We're just looking forward to compete this year. I know we're in one of the toughest regions in Georgia. Well, you can say the toughest region in Georgia. Berkmar we just want to compete every game. Just looking forward to compete. We have a lot of upcoming wide receivers coming up. Some young guys that's looking forward to really help us out. Like Coach said, we have a lot of defensive players coming back. We're looking forward to be like really strong on defense this year, make a lot of stops on defense. We're just really looking forward to compete in our region, in our region games, like really compete and try to win some games this year. We're looking forward to doing that.
How you guys doing? I'm Caleb Ketchum. I play running back and weak side linebacker. Coming into this season, our stepping stone as far as where we come from is experience. We have a lot of returners on both sides of the ball, and both sides of the ball we have a lot of guys playing both ways. And we're just looking for these guys as you see in class. Our main goal has been to set the tone and tempo wherever we're doing. Doesn't matter what we're doing, we're trying to move with urgency and show these young guys how it needs to be done. So we're trying to get what we've gotten from a couple years ago. I remember when I was a freshman, we had guys that were seniors, and I just looked up to them and had them at a high expectation. And I try to just feed off of that and bring it with more enthusiasm and teach these younger guys that we have coming up underneath us how it's done, so that they can teach it and pass it on generation to generation, so that Berkmar can have a name and it can just keep it going.
All right, any questions for us?
Looking from a statistical standpoint, last year, offensively, relied a lot on the passing game. Do you feel like there's going to be an effort to try and include a little bit more balance this year with the running game?
We've been doing a lot of work with our linemen, so we've worked very hard on that during the off season. So hopefully we will be able to run the ball a little bit more. I don't think Jaquan will like that if I tell him that, but yeah, you will see us run the ball a lot more. One thing about that over the past couple of years, we always tried to run the ball, but we'll get down by so many points so early. We try to pass our way back into the game. So it's always been the goal to do it. It never worked out that way, but this should be the year that we will be able to do it.
This is a question for Rashad. How's the program different this year compared to that first year when Coach Saints took over?
It's real different. We didn't have a lot of leaders that first year he came. We have a lot of defense and offensive leaders. We have a lot of seniors that want to be great, that want to step up, and take over, make big plays. We didn't have that many athletes that first year. We just had a couple of. We just had like playmakers that wanted to make their plays. We have playmakers that want to make plays for the team this year, that want to play for the team. We just don't have that individual player.
This one's actually for Caleb. Berkmar hasn't had a lot of success in a lot of sports. Early 2000 basketball won state title. This year the boys soccer team won state. That kind of give you guys a little more energy, a little more excitement. Say, hey, we can have a winning program, a successful program, a championship program here at Berkmar. Has that helped the morale for summer practices and things?
Oh yes, definitely. We're just really blessed that they were able to pull through, and we gave them a lot of support as a football team. We're just really blessed that they were able to leave that on the field for us to come back in next year and set the tone right, not only for basketball season, but for track and everything else, tennis, whatever we're doing. So that's what we're looking forward to, is just setting the tone for the entire school year.
And, Coach Burdett, I was wondering if you could just kind of give us a breakdown on the offense and defense as far as what's a strength for you guys and a weakness. I'm assuming your strength on offense would be your quarterback, but maybe you can elaborate on that, and maybe what's a weakness for you guys, and the same thing on the defensive side.
Yes, the experience on both sides of the ball this year is experience. Like I said, this will be our fourth year. These guys came in with us as ninth graders, so they've been a part of the system. Some kids left, but these guys, they stayed. They've gone through everything, and it's great. Offensively, our quarterback do come back. He's one of the the only quarterbacks we had in the system for 4 years, and that begins to show. We did lose our top receiver, who was Dorian Miller. We're not trying to replace him, but it'll be more of a team effort. We do have guys, at every spot that can make big plays every game. Defensively, as it is, our whole secondary is back. The corners and safeties. This will be by far our strongest and most physical group of linebackers that we've had, and the D-line. I mean, it really surprised me if we get pushed around. I know we go and play the University of Beaufort in our scrimmage, but and they pushed us around real bad last year and had to stop the clock at halftime. And that's been one thing we've talked about. I'll be very surprised if it goes that way this year.
And other than Berkmar, who would you say is the favorite in the region this year to win it all? To win the region title, not a state championship, just a region title, other than Berkmar.
Other than us?
Yeah, who would you say is the favorite?
Okay. Any school in Region 8 could be either year. I always like Coach Small from South Gwinnett. He's, I look at everything he do from week to week, and just looking at his program and how he runs his program, great guy. And I think they'll probably be the favorite this year. They do a great job over there.
That wouldn't have anything to do with the fact that he walked in the room a few minutes ago, would it?
Of course, maybe he'll take it easy on us this year.
What do you feel like is going to be the biggest key for you guys to, confidence-wise, just to get to where you guys feel like you can be?
Winning early. That's what happened last year. We had chances to win, even like going into the fourth quarter in our first couple of games. Going into the fourth quarter, we was up and ended up losing. It's going to be very important for us to get off to a good start and just keep the momentum rolling. We started we ended the season with a win against Tequila after coming back. So we just using that momentum to keep us going.
Coach Saints has a very boisterous personality. I was wondering if
I'm sorry. He did leave me a couple of things to say to you guys, and I read it over. I don't think he knew that it'll be recorded, and he had to keep it PG. So I just have to yeah. I don't think I can read what he wanted me to tell you guys.
Okay. That goes right along with my question. I was wondering if any of the players had any funny Coach Saints stories that they could share with us.
Yeah, they had a tough workout on Thursday, and I don't think anybody want to mention anything right now because they might get the same thing on Monday.
Okay, that's fine.